Hello, and welcome to my studio slash basement. It's not a big place, but it's a place where I work. I don't really need a big place once I'm involved with the work. That's all that matters. I don't have a great view, but I do have a view of Bosch's Garden of Earthly Delights. So that works out pretty well. So today I'm going to show you a little bit about how I made mine. And let's get started. I'll be right back. I'm going to use a plastic material like this and make what's called a relief print. It's like a woodcut, only I'm using this plastic material. And I primed it with a gray primer and then drew a picture on it. I use these tools. They're Japanese woodcut tools. They're sharp and they work really well on this material. The other thing about the material is it's softer, it has no grain, and so when I cut it, it's relatively easy to cut. So I can just follow those lines. And you can see it exposes the white plastic underneath, and that gives me a sense of where my dark and light lines are going to be. Of course, the first thing I did was take that piece of plastic and cut the image that I wanted to cut. Now, this isn't very obvious what it is. It's kind of hard to see because it had ink on it, and then when I cleaned the ink off, it stained the plate itself. But if you'll bear with me, I'll be back in 1 second, and I will show you how these print. So I'm going to just easily let the roller do the work and roll over, and then again. And you can see the image is starting to emerge in this. I'm just going to lay that on there and this on here. And you can see I've marked it so I know where the plate starts, where it begins, and then apply the pressure I need to apply. And then using these wheels, move the plate through the press. And what we have is that image.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Frank Morrison, and I'm coming to you live from McDonough, Georgia. Now, this is my studio that I work at. I work in, it's called Hood Street. Now, it is a shared studio, and I have a lot of great artists that work with me here. So I have some of my work here. I have Renee's. I have this cool piece here. Over here, this is kind of cool, right? Let's go over here and check these out. Look at this. Wow. You only have like 3 minutes, so I gotta be fast with this. Everybody knows I don't really talk much. Look at this, it's kind of cool prints. And Michael. And here's mine. We're about to get to my studio space. Renee. This is a piece I did for the NFL a while ago. And here's another one of Renee's. This is mine over here. This is two of mine. This is kind of cool. There we go, and here it is. I'm at my studio. All right, now, this piece is for HARLEM at 4. Let's see if we have some pieces from it. Look at here. Look at this. Jeez, look at here. This is one of my favorites, too, because it says, let's read it together, "The jazz is free, but I do take tips." That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And here, speaking of cool, check this one out. Wow. That's a new one I just finished. And here's a little bit, let me pan over. I draw all the time. So, artist, sketchbooks. I also have a ton of reference books, as well as picture books, comic books. And speaking of sketchbooks, and more sketchbooks. And here's some more of my books. And I keep toys for the little kids that come over to the studio. So I have something to do when they come through. Oh, and here we are, Harlem at 4. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Now, anyone that knows me knows I'm a WPA fan. I love that post-war art. And this page reminded me of that. Look at the people hustling and bustling through New York City, through Harlem. Look at that. Then we have this experiment. You know, how many times have we gone and made a volcano? We've made so many volcanoes. The teachers, when my daughter started making hers, they were like, no volcanoes. We want something else for a science project. But this is a pretty cool one. There we go. That might be the last volcano I ever paint. But here, look at this face on here. She is just adorable. Look at her up here, painting away, painting away. And I love this one because growing up, I used to watch March of the Wooden Soldiers. And I think Laurel and Hardy was in it. It's a black and white version. And it reminds me of that, with the guys marching away over here. These guys painting, working away, working away. And here's another pan out. Check that out. Wow. Cool. Now, here's something interesting. I worked on this Malcolm X page, right? And it might have just been too small. I don't know what it is. But literally, this is how it looks. And this is the finished product. So I don't know what changes I made, but either way, that's it. Now, I'm gonna pan around. This is my workstation. Oh, you see that over there? You see that? Yeah, I know. Everyone knows me for that. And we're gonna pan back out to this. And thank you guys for coming. It was nice meeting you. But sorry, I got a jazz gig to hit, so I gotta go. Bye.
Hey, look, we have an audience. You ready to sing? This is Neolo, singing dog. He's the star, the real star of the show. Where we go on the way. Up we go. Window fishing. Yeah, all right, all right. Hey, people. I'm Rudy Gutierrez, and this is Illumination Studio. This is where I work. This is where I do my thing. Thanks for coming and joining us. Yeah. As we back up, you're going to see different paintings that I do. I do all kinds of projects, album covers, books, everything. This is for the MTA subway system, which is, wow, it's amazing to see it on the subway. Below is a flat file where we have tons of stuff, different album covers, book covers, things like that. Reproductions. We have the computer over here where I do some of my work. Some of it is done digitally in terms of layouts and sketches, that kind of thing. And sometimes traditionally, and then scanned into the computer and manipulated there. But eventually it ends up being traditional paintings. As we come over here, we have a couple of the books. This was a dream, Window Fishing, because it's written by my wife, and that was a dream of us to work together. So Window Fishing coming in August. Pre-order. Right here we have actually my book that I did before that with Andrea J. Loney, Double Bass Blues. And then over here, just some more art on the stools, because sometimes the art just runs on its own. We have a shaman painting. This was for a shaman festival. It's about bringing light to the world. I also work on that desk. So I work on the easel, I work on the desk. This was actually a demo that I was doing for my class at Pratt Institute where I work. Mixed media demo. We're gonna come over here, and along the wall here are just reference books, music books, art books. We have all the art and music books down here. And then as we get over here, we have just a little fun area. Sculptural piece of me done by a student of mine, as well as another one. Some of the awards that I've been fortunate enough to get. And then down below, Jimi Hendrix stamp, which was a dream come true to work on that. As we move over, you see stacks of paintings along the wall here, different projects, books, publications, exhibitions, that kind of thing. Below, reference books, art books, music books, more surrounding me, more music over here, cultural books as well. As you step into the corner here, wow, we have Santana Shaman, which was a dream of mine as a 12-year-old to do art for Carlos Santana. Many years later it happened, but you know what? It didn't just happen. It was about me walking my path towards who I am, understanding my validity, understanding why I do art, you know, and it is about knowing your validity and knowing why you do what you do. Sometimes it results in incredible things like this beautiful guitar with my art on it. Yeah. And you know what? That's Illumination Studio. There you go. There you go. And it's about bringing the light. Bring the light. Yeah.